Back with Game Time Radio. I'm your host, Shai Dweck, along today with
Alex Rubinson.
And Connor Okuda.
First, today we'll be discussing the new NFL changes to review PIs and no calls. Alex, I know you have a very strong stance on this. Tell us what you think.
I mean, I do. I just feel like, look, I'm not entirely against it. I just feel like people are going to assume this is going to fix every problem. It's not. Replay is not a fix-all type of thing. It takes time. And I could see a big change like this where the referees start to over-officiate. I think you look a couple years ago with the what is or isn't a catch, the refs over-officiated it, and we saw some incomplete passes that should have been receptions. I think last year, you go to the new roughing the passer rules. We saw some calls that probably shouldn't have been made, and they were made and resulted in a 15-yard penalty. So I feel like people are kind of, very excited about this, and I get it. You can be. I just feel like pump the brakes on this.
Connor, what's your take?
I feel like it's a worthy rule change as long as it doesn't take the human element out of NFL officiating. Like if we just rely on replay for every single PI or non-PI, then it would kind of take the meaning out of challenging a call because everyone's doing it for every single play. So I feel like it can work as long as you allow the refs enough authority to say enough, or for instance, you can only challenge PI a certain number of times per half or per game to give the refs enough to give the referees enough latitude and enough backbone to make the calls and not have to worry about the coaches being their own officials.
Well, I just want to add one more thing before you
Sure, go ahead.
speak. Pass interference is a judgment call. It's not like a touchdown where did he cross the plane or not. There's a gray area when it comes to pass interference. So, I'm thinking, should the NFL maybe redefine and have a strict explanation of what is or isn't pass interference? Because especially inside 2 minutes, when it's up to review, I feel like this is going to prolong the game. A lot of people love the NFL because it's fast-paced, it's intense, and this might slow the game down where, not to the extent as, some other sports, but this will slow the game down, and I just feel like when it's a judgment call, do you really want to give this much authority to, replay and to technology? I know you're in favor of it.
Well, I think oftentimes these judgment calls are judged incorrectly. Look at the Saints-Rams.
They also
game.
missed a call on the other end, though.
I know, but
Why is that not being brought up?
Well, I think it was just plain. It's less blatant, and I think the blatancy of these calls and frankly how obvious they are.
More times than not, a call will be more judgment blatant, though, and you know that too.
I know, but when they really change the course of the game and it's this big and it's clear that the referee and the officials made an error, it's really important to get those calls right, and that's why I'm in favor.
May I interject? That's why I bring up having a certain number of PI challenges per game, because then it gives the official, if a team runs out of pass interference challenges and the referee throws the flag, they're basically the refs are the team that wants to challenge it can't, because